in this cosmos. Do you want some facts on baguettes? I'm just feeding you the stories. Maybe this is The Context.
The Context, tonight from 8 p.m. on BBC News and iPlayer.
Live from London, this is BBC News. The dangers of deglobalisation. The World Trade Organization warns that only doing business with our allies will put up prices for everyone.
The world is predicated on free-flowing trade based on rules. If you have fragmented trade, it becomes more costly, more inefficient, and poor countries lose out.
Also coming up, stepping up a gear. Workers walk out at Ford's biggest plant as the US auto strike escalates. Ford says it's at the limit of what it can offer. Plus, all change. The UK's Royal Mint unveils a new set of 8 coins to the reign of King Charles III and celebrate his love of the natural world. Hello there, I'm Tadgh Enright with your top business stories. But first, a reminder of the breaking news this hour. And apologies for the departure of our cameras. But Israel has told the United Nations that more than 1 million Palestinians must leave the northern Gaza Strip within the next 24 hours. Further blasts have been heard overnight in Gaza as Israeli forces aim to eradicate the Hamas militant group in the wake of Saturday's attacks. Well, this is the live scene in Gaza. It's about 7:30 in the morning there. The United Nations said that the order by the Israeli military also applied to all of its staff and those sheltered in UN facilities, including schools, health centres and clinics. A Hamas official quoted by the Reuters news agency said that the relocation warning from Israel was fake propaganda. So that, as I was saying, is the live scene over Gaza as we enter the 7th day of this conflict. At other points this morning, we have seen fresh plumes of smoke over the area, indicating fresh rocket fire coming into that area, where we've heard, of course, about so many humanitarian issues, not least a shortage of supplies in hospitals. Naturally, we'll return you to any breaking developments on that story over the next half hour. But now to our top business story. A retreat from global free trade will put up prices for everyone, especially the world's poorest. That's the warning from the head of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who's been speaking exclusively to the BBC at the IMF World Bank meeting in Marrakesh, Morocco. She told our economics editor, Faisal Islam, that there's evidence that world trade is fragmenting, with countries increasingly trading with friends and restricting trade with rivals. For example, think of the US banning of exports of advanced chips to China, or Europe planning to tax Chinese electric cars. Well, the WTO has also halved its forecast for global trade growth this year, with the Israel-Gaza war just the latest factor to weigh on the world economy.
We cut our forecast down from 1.7% in April. We'll cut it down to 0.8%.